Okay, I've never done anything like this before, but it's gonna be like a live trade film breakdown, like a post game breakdown after, my performance in the market, which was honestly not great because I had my setup and I missed my entry, but it was a really small retracement that I need and I didn't get it. I'm gonna obviously show y'all here, but yeah, maybe this will like help you guys know more of my thought process while taking the trade on reasons why maybe I didn't enter today, why I enter on my next trades. Just give you guys kind of more of like a detailed perspective of what I think about when I'm trying to take a trade. There's no volume like for the video I'm about to react to and cover because my roommate's he's gone now, but he's sleeping right there, and I don't want to start talking to myself and just annoy him and sound like a crazy person. Like that would be weird, right? So I'm gonna break it down now, and yeah, let's just get into it. Stop wasting time. But first off, let me give you guys a break. I look so nervous, bro. Holy shit! But let me give you guys some context. I was bullish buys today because of the fact that overnight we were selling off, and obviously this entire week we were pushing. It seems like we're just gonna keep pushing up higher, right? We had a really good bullish order flow this week, and overnight after we sold off, we tapped into this 4 hour fair value gap down here, and we put in a 1 hour SMT. So, I was also thinking that we had it wasn't too clear on most PDR rate time frames, but we had some sort of we had structure of a market maker buy model, so we'd have accumulation here, we'd redistribute accumulation back down here. This would be a smart money reversal, and then we buy up to this curve into our draw on liquidity. This is not necessarily, I mean, I would have been fine taking profits here. I guess I got a little greedy here, but yeah, that was kind of my structure, my layout of what I wanted Friday today to look like. So that was my bias coming in. In addition to that, we also had help with a 5 minute bullish unicorn. I love higher time frame unicorn model. So coming to the pre-market, that's what we put in. We have a low here, a high, lower low, higher high. So this becomes our breaker block, and that's a 5 minute bullish unicorn model. All we're doing is we're waiting for that to tap back to get tested, respected, and then buy back up. So that's kind of the context that I wanted to give y'all for the trade. But yeah, let me play it back, and I'll try to give you guys like a breakdown of what I'm thinking about without pausing it too much, hopefully. So yeah, okay, all I'm doing now all I'm doing now is okay. Sorry, I'm pausing it already. Here all I'm doing now is I see out of market open we get a 1 minute unicorn model here, right? So we have a low, a high, a lower low, higher high, and then this was my original point of interest to enter a trade at, but I knew that we had a lower unicorn model on the 5 minutes, so I wanted that to get tested as well. And also when I marked out the range, this was too much of it. This is obviously higher than the 5 minute unicorn model, and why would I mean why would market makers or buyers want to buy at a more premium price rather than waiting until price gets to a more discounted level? So I kind of want to see if the 5 minute was continuing to get respected, and it did. And after that, we have displacement to the upside, so that's kind of a sign and entails that the 5 minute's going to be respected, and we're going to start to rally up higher. And so all I'm doing now is I'm waiting for that 1 minute fair value gap to get tested, and then me to enter off of that. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking for. And something new that I did kind of here was I don't enter directly off of the 1 minute fair value gap as soon as it retraces, because I've been looking deeper into the continuation model, and it kind of gives me an extra confirmation. So I mark out minor sell side here. I want that to be taken out as well as a 1 minute fair value gap to be respected. So I need two things right now that I'm looking for: that minor sell side liquidity to be taken out, along with the 1 minute fair value gap to get respected. So right now I'm on the 15 second. That's the 15 second. Now I switch back to the 1 minute. So I'm waiting. Maybe we can skip a little bit. And you guys can kind of see, right? You guys can kind of see the 1 minute here. Like I said, yeah, I don't know why my market open was all the way over there, but my market opens here, and then we put in that 1 minute unicorn model here. And then that 5 minutes below here, like I mentioned earlier, and it taps exactly back in that 5 minute. Now you see the internal range. That 5 minute unicorn model is right in OTE, and it respects OT and starts rallying higher. That's my confirmation. And so now it's tapping into that 1 minute fair value gap. And I'm waiting to see if it gets respected. I'm waiting to see if minor sell side is taken, is swept. And maybe we can skip a little bit. And so yeah, so we're back onto the 1 minute, and then we're pushing up higher, right? And so this here I thought would be my entry, right? For sure, I thought we would get a push higher, and then I would have an entry. But this was a pretty good example of why you shouldn't enter prematurely. because of the fact, see, I had my cursor on the buy button. If you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see. I have my cursor on the buy button. Now, all I'm doing is I'm waiting for the candle to close, right? Because it can obviously take out the high and then just not close, right? Like it does. So it doesn't close, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a strong candle closure above that down close candle. Because I need a clear change in the state. If I don't get a clear change in the state or market structure shift or breaker structure, I'm not entering. So it's retesting that fair value gap once more. And at this point, I'm like, okay, if this disrespects this fair value gap, I'm not entering, right? And sorry if it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I have music playing, so. Okay, now we get our other push up. We can skip a little bit. And yeah, I'm just switching back and forth in time frames here, and I'm waiting. All I'm doing is I'm just waiting. Like there's nothing I could really say right now because I'm just waiting for a price to see if price is gonna break structure or not. And then 25 point stop loss. I always usually do 25 points now because I know how much I'm gonna risk, how much cons I can enter with through 25. And then okay. Oh, not yet. I just need more. I just need that last confirmation that this fair value gap's truly going to hold and that price that we have enough buying power to deliver up to the upside. And the way I get that confirmation is I need a change in the state of delivery. Okay, and then we're getting it here now. Okay, so at this point, I feel like this, if I entered here, it wouldn't have been terrible. But at the same time, the candle hasn't closed yet, right? We have 10 seconds for the candle to maybe sweep this high, and then deliver it back lower. That's why I didn't enter off of here. I see people entering as soon as we break structure, even if the candle hasn't closed. But I mean, even if the 1 minute candle hasn't closed, but I mean, that's just not how I like to enter. So I like to wait until the 1 minute closes. And we have 5 seconds until the one minute closes. And that's an inverse fair value gap. Sorry, I don't have a template for the inverse fair value gap, so I mark out the inverse in the 1 minute. So now the candle closes, right? So we inverse this 1 minute gap, right? We end up respecting this 1 minute fair value gap, and we break structure to the upside. So this is a pretty good continuation model I could have entered off of. And we have context. We have everything that we need right now for price to deliver up high. We have a higher time frame unicorn model. We have a SMT. We're in a macro. We have a base market maker model. We have structure. And we have bullish order flow, right? And then now this is like really zoomed in to the 1 minute where I'm trying to enter off of, and I just don't get the entry now because the reason why I didn't enter is because this new 1 minute candle, all I'm waiting for is for it to even wick to this inverse fair value gap or to even wick to this down close candle, the body of this down close candle. As soon as it wicks to the down close candle, that's my entry, right? All I'm doing is I'm waiting. You see my entry here as I'm waiting for it to wick to that point of interest, to that area, and we just never get that, right? Buying power just takes off as soon as we break structure there, and I mean it's still not too late for me to enter, honestly, but I just hate chasing price, bro. I've gotten stopped out too many times just chasing price, and because of that, I mark at that 1 minute just in case we get another retracement. But obviously, yeah, now I'm like visually pissed, like for. I stuck to my rules though. There was nothing I could have really done. I guess maybe like that's just how I trade. Maybe I'll adapt and learn to if I see it happen a couple more times and just enter off of a break without a closure. But if you guys trade any differently and maybe like in a way that you guys have learned to just enter without the candle closing, maybe why that's better, then just let me know. But yeah, now I'm just waiting. I don't get a retracement at all yet. Price just takes off without me. But I mean, honestly, it wouldn't have hit my full take profit, like I said. But still, the entry was there. Damn, I look pissed. Yeah. And then we also ended up putting in a bearish SMT here. So even if we would got a retracement, I probably wouldn't have entered. But yeah, now I got a poop face, literally like pissed off that I can't, that I just didn't enter. I mean, honestly, it's fine. Like, this was honestly refreshing though because this entire week, I never really saw my model too much this entire week. It's probably one of the few weeks that I didn't really trade a lot, and it was refreshing to see my model actually play out. And so that's just another reminder that if I'm able to stay patient, sit on my hands, and if I'm actually able to enter next time, and like the model will show itself, right? As long as you stay patient and wait for it, it will happen. It comes, and it's just this was just on my end, not being able to enter, but yeah. And then we can skip past this. Like, yeah, so that's basically it. I was still waiting, honestly, until the macro ended. Like, if we didn't get a retracement by the macro, I don't enter. Right now, I think we're around what, like 10-10. So we have 5 more minutes for price to retrace at all, and I don't think we get that. I end the video prematurely. Like, I was pretty pissed off, but I mean, looking back on it now, there's not really much I could have done. It's just how price wanted to move. So, yeah, I mean, it was my motto. It was my entry. It was there, but I mean, not my entry, but like my motto was there. We had everything lined up, so it was pretty refreshing to see that. But just my entry wasn't there, and that's completely fine, right? I missed it, but I know now that it's another reminder that if I'm able to stay patient, my model will come to me. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this like live trade breakdown kind of thing. It was kind of new, but hopefully. I just realized I picked my nose on camera. It's fine. But yeah, it's kind of a new thing. But let me know if you guys would want more of these on trades that I actually like freaking take and maybe lose and maybe win. But yeah, I think this was pretty fun for me to do too. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something from this. Enjoy y'all's weekend. Back test. Spend time with family, friends, de-stress, and let's get ready for next week's market. I'll see y'all later. God bless.